What's up, people? You know who it is. It's your boy Hustler88. Welcome to the show. I know it's been a minute. It's been like a week since I uploaded a video, but anyway, I'm gonna put my 2 cents and my thoughts on the Sony conference at E3 that took place Monday. I'm gonna put my 2 cents and my impressions towards it. I'm gonna give you my synopsis and the review of the conference. So far, the conference was okay. I was slightly disappointed to what they promoted at the conference. But they showed some good games. They showed some games that I wasn't really interested in, but I got a list and I wrote it down on my phone. I got a Galaxy S8 Plus. But let's get it started. Now, the first thing that they showed was the Uncharted 4 Loss of Legacy. When I first saw it, it's like, wow, like I was really ecstatic to what I saw, especially with the game. Well, they didn't really show the actual game. They needed, like, what disappointed me is that they needed to really show some gameplay of it, like give us some more details of what to expect when we get this game. Like, they really need to give us some gameplay. Maybe they wanted to save it for maybe next month, because I think it's supposed to come out in August. But I was really impressed because I'm really a fan of Uncharted. The story, like when I first fall in love with Uncharted, it was like the second one. I had it for the PlayStation 3, and I was really ecstatic to what I saw when I played it. The story was driven, the gameplay was driven. Like, I was really stuck to it all day. But hopefully it'll come out like IGN and GameSpot will give us some good review on the game. I know it's gonna be a lot of good reviews on it. Hope it runs at 4K. Then they showed Horizon Zero Dawn, the DSL, oh, excuse me, I'm talking too fast. The DLC, it says the Frozen Wild. So it's Frozen Wild, that's the name of the DLC. Actually, I haven't finished playing the game. Like, I knew they was gonna bring out a DLC. I thought to myself, I'm like, Sony, come on, like, you gotta give us something new. Like, give us something that we never have seen before, never even like originated, never even thought about doing our predictions, because everybody that predicted on YouTube came out to be true. And Horizon Zero Dawn, don't get me wrong, I love the game, but they should have gave us more, because we already knew it was going to be a DLC coming up. And then they had the gameplay of Days Gone. I knew there was going to be some gameplay of that. Days Gone, I was really ecstatic to what I saw when I saw it. Hopefully I get my chance to play it. I don't know how I'm supposed to get to E3. I want to get to E3 one day, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. But it's pretty hard to get there. I don't know, but just comment below and tell me what you think. How can I get to E3? Because I want to get there one day and, you know, get a snippet of what to expect when I play these games. But the Days Gone, really, like, you can tell, like, they had like so much inspiration towards The Last of Us. They was inspired by The Last of Us. Then they had, I mean, the whole nine. There's so many games I can't even list, but it was so many games that was inspired to the point where some of the developers had incorporated in their game, and they saw some, I just saw some gameplay. I was really surprised, and they got all these zombies inspired by the, like, have you seen Walking Dead? It's similar to that, even though I don't watch the show like that, but The Walking Dead is similar to that. Got all these zombies. It was so many zombies to the point where it's like, wow, like, they made it so more detailed, more realistic to the technical aspect of the gameplay. But what else? Then they showed Capcom Monster Hunt. Not really interested. I was like, okay, I don't really care about this. Like, come on, like, move on to the next one. Like, I just got bored. Like, I was just slightly disappointed with Sony. Then they showed Shadow Colossus. Not really interested in that game. I heard it was a remaster for 2005 for the PS2. I wasn't really interested in it. It was a remastered of it. I don't know when it's supposed to come out. Probably early 2018. So I don't know. Then they showed Marvel and Capcom Infinite. I don't really care about that. Like, they should have gave us something that's more original, something that we never shown in history at all. Like, they should have showed us like 3 or 4 IPs or something. Like, come on, like, this should have been better. They showed Call of Duty Warfare 2. I was really impressed with the Call of Duty. Thank God that they actually, I think Activision actually made it, and I think it came from the fans that really wanted something that's more natural, that's more like from its roots, back from its roots, and they took it back from its roots. So now, I mean, I'm definitely getting this game day one. Then they showed PlayStation VR. Like, come on, like, seriously, when it came from good and now it came from bad. Like, this should have been better. They showed a lot of VR games, and I wasn't really interested in it. They showed Elder Scrolls, and they showed Star Child, and they showed the Monster of the Deep, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I'm not really like a fan of it, but when they show that game, like, you can tell based on the gameplay, you can tell it was just really boring. Like, you can't really, like, you just play it one day and then I think nobody will buy it day one. I'm gonna say this. Like, I hate to say this, but nobody's gonna buy it day one. Just plain simple. Nobody's gonna buy that because that game is gonna be boring. All thing you're gonna do is just be fishing. That's it. Then they showed Bravo Team. Now I really care about that game. They showed Moss. Now I really care about it. Then when it comes to the last ending of it, like, I was just so like excited. I was like, my attention span had just got up when I saw the God of War. Like, the gameplay, graphics, hands down, is just top notch. How can you beat that? Like, God of War is just top notch. Like, I'm definitely getting this game day one. I'm definitely getting day one. God of War, they showed like his son, and then the gameplay. They really need to give us some more gameplay, like, to give us that expectation of they want us to, like, I think one of the developers, I think they're gonna push us back. I think in 2018 it's gonna be probably in spring. They're gonna push it back to make the game polish. If it doesn't polish well, nobody's gonna buy it day one. It's gonna be so many glitches. But the God of War, I'm really excited about it. Really excited about God of War. When they showed the gameplay of it, like, it looks so detailed. Like, every structure of the environment is just way more detailed. The enemies, different monsters that you encounter, like, it's just so, like, way more detailed. Like, the structure of their body is way more detailed. Then they showed Detroit Become Human. Not really interested. Total fail. I don't want to get that game day one. Destiny 2, I don't know. Maybe I gotta look into it because I'm really skeptical about it. I played it, the first one, it was okay. I haven't played the whole thing. I heard so many bad things about it. Hopefully they had changed something new, arranged something in terms of the gameplay, in terms of the mechanics of weapons, the recoil, etc. Then they showed, the last thing that they showed was Spider-Man. Like, oh my god, like, Spider-Man is like one of my, like, that's not one of my favorite games, but when they showed the gameplay, it looks like the graphics look so way more detailed. It's supposed to come out in, I think, 2018, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't wait for the game to come out so I can actually get an insight of what it is and the gameplay of it. Like, you can tell, like, they implemented more detail into the gameplay in terms of the melee combos, the sneak attacks. I mean, the list goes on. Like, it's just so many things that's in the game. Like, it grabbed my attention. Like, especially with the graphics, it just grabbed my attention. Like, it's just way more detail. It's gonna be at the Pro. Definitely hope it comes at 4K. Unfortunately, I don't understand how come, you know, Sony doesn't promote 4K with 60 frames. That would be way dope. But I heard that the Xbox One X gonna have 4K and 60 frames per second. But no exclusives. Like, come on, like Xbox, Microsoft got to do better than this. But my overall thoughts, the conference was okay. It should have been better. Hopefully, when they have their own conference, I hope they give us some like type of big bang so we can actually get into it. So we can actually, like they did like during their first conference for the, you know, the PlayStation 4, their promotion for the console. Like they should have did that this like conference, but fortunately they didn't do that, and it came out to be brief and it's just simple. I mean, it should have been better, but yeah, just tell me what you think about this video. Leave your thoughts, comments, like, subscribe, tell a friend, Don't forget to hit that notification button. If you don't hit that notification button, you're missing out. And please be safe and don't hurt nobody either. Peace.